Hey guys, how's it going? February 4th, 2023, and we're back into Run8. If you ask me what would I'd be doing this a week ago, I think either you were nuts or I was nuts or something, but here I am. So, what I'm going to show you, and I'll talk a little bit more about this, is we're going to be starting a new world save. I had a choice between a couple of options here, and I'll talk more about why I've chosen to get back into this rather abruptly, but it was a no-brainer for me. I started doing a little bit of research, and I had I had Quincy, Scott, Game Keller all on my Discord, and they pretty much convinced me that this was pretty much made for me. And, well, I don't know if Scott said it so much, because he was trying to get me on the Bakersfield sub. I still think this is the one for me. Just because of... And Bakersfield sub is great because of the single track, so I know Scott knows I like that, as opposed to the double track. But I think this is going to be the one for me. And it's... Right now it's on its own, so that's all good. I'm not going to load up the program right away first. I want to go into setting up a few things. I just want to check everything there. So, what had happened was I installed and I received files from Game Keller, who he's working on much more modern, basically dealing with some of the research he's doing. Now, he's still working on some things. So I thought about, either because he's still working on it and I want to get going, I didn't want to wait anymore. So he's still working on his things, and there's also some things that I like about what the actual original did, from what I could tell. There's a lot of things I don't like. I'm going to be making modifications, and I'll show you those modifications along the way, because we're going to be in single player for a little bit. We're going to feel this out. I'm also going to be following what Game Keller is doing with his worlds and his saves as well. But I think, and I also will probably use a sheet that he developed. It looks like one of the old RTS sheets, but what we'll do from that is I will be able to incorporate what I see in this, get it to where we like it, and then just have some fun with this, and hopefully start hosting part-time. Of course, it's going to be on my schedule. That's the way it's going to go. So what I want to do first is we want to go into Northern California directory. So this is where and this is the same for everything. I have a text file that I created in this directory. Normally when you come in after an install, you will see config, hump, and traffic. So this file is a file that tells me what everything is. So I want to know exactly what the versions are and what I've done to them. So if I look into files, it says copy 1 is the original copy, or copy is the original copy. The current is what we are using today, supplied by Game Keller 87. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to revert it. In order to revert it, what I first want to do is I want to take Game Keller's current file here. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take config, I'm just going to Control C, Control V. Now it's copy 2. So this is game colors. It's a copy of the current config. So right now we're using game colors, but we're going to be changing back to the original. And then going into the hump. And you can tell by the size too, if you're confused or whatever. So the config 54 kilobytes is the same. Traffic, I'm going to go into that. This is not necessary what I'm doing right now. If you have a default and whatever, but this is good if you ever want to change something and you want to back up the original, because if you make changes to that, you always want to do this at the beginning anyways. So we'll take the that and bring it over to number 2. So now what I can do is go into the file here. So what I can do now is say copy 2 and supply a game color. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take copy 1, and that is going to become the original copy. So copy 1 is going to stay as the original copy. So what we'll do is we'll keep that in there anyways. I just want to see how I want to play this here. I do want to have a backup. So what I'm going to do is I will keep these 2 copies. I'm going to save this because I'm going to make changes as we go along to the default. So I still want to have a backup. I want to have game colors backup, and I want to have the original backup. So what I'm going to do then is, for this, I'm going to first of all take out the config. I'm going to delete that file. Okay. I'm going to take out the traffic file. I'm going to take that file out. You know, hold on a second here. Can I undo that? Probably not. I don't see an undo. That's okay. We'll try to get this right. Be careful when you do this. Always have a backup and know how to back them up. I should have put the file names in there, but that's okay. We can get this going here. Okay. So again, looking at this. Nope, that's not the one. How come I got 2 of these open? That's kind of weird. I don't know why I have 2 of these open. Okay. So we're going to use copy 1. Okay, now it's going to turn it into number 3, I believe. Or it's going to call it copy. 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 I know that's confusing. Okay. So the reason why I wanted to keep copy and copy 2. So with this, I want to take that. I think it's traffic.r8. Yeah. All right. No, I want copy. Copy. So copy is going bye-bye. That was just a temporary thing. I could have put it in a different directory too. That's another thing you can do to back it up. I like preferring to do it with versions, but it is a possibility. Okay. Everything's good there. Now, the other one we want to go into is the regions. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this file thing here, and there's a reason why I want to do that. So I want to go into the regions, and I want to go into, oops, no, sorry. I want to go into roots. So version 3 roots. I want to then go into the SPUP Roseville sub, and up at right here where it says train symbol routings. So first of all, I'm going to paste this. I'm going to rename this. This is just a text file, so it falls into the same area. So train symbol routings. See how it pops itself in here? So this is the same type of description. What I want to do, and I'm going to open this up. I don't think I need to have it like here, but if I was to go like that and open it up, it's going to have the same information. So copy 1 is the original copy. And copy 2, which we haven't done yet, is going to be game color. So now I take the XML, and it has created copy 2, which we want. We have this here, so we want to have train symbol routings.xml. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to delete that. We're going to copy this. It's going to say copy again. So I've made a duplicate of the what it originally came with this. And I'm going to call it train sim routings. Okay, so now I have I'm not 100% sure about that. Okay, that's a text document, so it is the same. Hopefully I did that right. But if I didn't, well, we'll eventually get that. I thought it was something else. One was done today, one was done well, it looks like we have the different dates on there. 6/8, 6/8. That's not good. That's really not good. I think I screwed something up. I wish we had an undo. This is where you want to put everything into its own folder. Let me double check the date on my downloads here for a second. Sorry, I'll get to this route, I promise. I should have done this before, but I ran out of time and I made a decision right at the end. We'll get to this in a few minutes here. I just want to make sure. This is very important. So content, version 3 roots. And then we'll get into this very quickly. We're going to be here for a few nights, but a few hours here. CS way across. Jesus, Murphy. I don't want to be. I want to go into regions. There we go. Okay, let me just make sure I'm okay, at least for here. Which I think I am. So June the 7th is the same as that. And then there's a different date here with a different file type. That's what I wanted. Now I might have lost my train routings. It's possible. And unfortunately, there's no way to undo that. So if I lost my train routings, well, I'll just have to build it up again. So I'm not too sure what the difference was between the two train routings. It's not a big deal, but you really want to back that up. I probably did it a little bit more aggressively. You can use folders too and just copy the data out of the folder, copy it in. It's probably a lot easier because it gets very confusing when you have copy, and 1 and 2 and all that other crap going on. So regions, not regions, routes. Let me go into downloads. I said I was going to do that. Okay, so that's his XML and info, which was the save file. His Northern California, which he provided to me. Train sim routings. Oh, okay, that's his right there. So I copied the original, and then I had another one. So his is, I don't know about that. Let me just copy this. The date will tell me, actually. What's the date on that? Oh, I can't see it. So that was as early as February 1st. Let me copy this. And then we'll go back in to the roots. Okay. So I'm going to put this down here because I don't see a February 1st. Replace the file and okay, I tell you what I'll do. I'm going to make a folder. I'm just going to call it temp for a second. Paste it here. Now, what did I want to call his as? He's going to be copy 2. So if you do this and go boink, crap. Boink. No, wrong. Okay. Well, his is copy 2 anyways, and it says the same thing. It probably doesn't mean anything. Ah, well. It's okay. It's also showing June 8th, February 4th. I think it's okay. 9/26, that was when we made the copy. Oh, that's train sim routings. I'm looking at the wrong file, that's why. So June 8th is the copy, which was what we're using now. Let me get rid of that. June 8th is the copy. Here we go. I know this is totally confusing, but it's important to back it up. Use folders. It's probably easier. So we're using copy, which is that one, which is the June 8th one, which is the one we are using now. Okay. All that mess and jeez. Okay, let's get in. Are you sure you want to? I don't know. Yeah, sure. No. I don't know what that was about, but I don't remember saying anything about a traffic file. Must have been something from before, and then I decided not to do it. Beats the hell out of me. Okay, let's just go ahead and we'll figure it out as we go along. First of all, let me, yeah, I'll open this up and then I'll check my chat here, who's been patiently waiting. Now we'll get back into it. I'm going to start at around dawn. Oh, that's neat. I like that picture. So out of the three, so I've got one that I was using that I had saved. I've got Game Keller's file, and I've got the three that are included with it. Busy I'm not going to use. I'm not too sure the difference between these two. There's a testing session, and then there's a mix of modern and early. I think I might use the mix of modern and early. And then I will slowly get the 2000 power out of there, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But we'll start that for now. And I'll check my chat. 9 people. Is my chat working today? I got a funny feeling my chat's not working. Can somebody test my chat for me? Either that or I don't know what the hell's going on. It does this sometimes. I'm popping out the chat just to see. Hey Bob, how's it going? Why isn't that? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, it's working now, so that's all I care about. Okay. It's loading in the trains. Now we're going to go back. We're going to go to a current time and then let everything continue to move. Yeah, we're like at 5:58. But we're gonna move it back. We're gonna move it to the beginning of the day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a system time, but I will move it into we'll go 6:41. That sounds like a good idea. Okay. So auto's enabled. We'll see what the symbols are. Ooh, that's neat. I don't remember the chat going through before. All right, so I don't think anything here is going through. I'm just looking at the various trains here. I don't see anything that requires my attention. North Platte, grain train. No, everything's going to do its own thing, and we're okay for now. Okay. So we're in Sparks' yard. Check the chat out. Confused and dumbfounded. About what? What are you confused and dumbfounded about? Okay. So we're going to go ahead with the default. Now, one of the reasons why I do like the default is it's got these fake industries from what I can tell. But there was a lot of things that Game Keller had that I want to eventually get going in there. Okay, so we got... just try to decide which ones we want to do here first. So all these things right here are... I'm not 100% sure about these. There are apparently cars that are ready at North Platte. But this is some type of experiment, and I'm not 100% sure what type of experiment that is. I don't understand that whole North Platte thing. Industry configuration. Let me just see that for a minute. I want to see that for a minute. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's at the end of the line. Oh, but there is a train there. Oh, maybe that's why. That's why it was showing up. Okay, I get it. So this train here, and this I've seen this before. Oh, I see. So what's happening is it's picking up that there's trains in the fake industry of North Platte. I think this train is purposely here and dead so that it tries to act as an experimenter. So I don't know why it's got these fake industries here, to be honest. But the idea of the fake industries are that some of the trains that come into Roseville are going to have traffic for these things as well as traffic for the locals. That's what I like about the fake industries. The reason why this train is sitting here on coming out of Sutro is because it's trying to reduce the amount of density of traffic. Oh, we got a Stockton to Vancouver as well. I didn't see that before. Well, it's going the other way, so. But let's go ahead and go back to stock. Let me just see what Quincy was talking about here. Glad to see you back with Run8. Hopefully this itches your scratch. I hope so too. Somehow I lost all my California, just gone. Don't feel like starting over, so waiting to see if anything else comes out. Tired of the massive routes, want something smaller and more manageable. Well, so do I, and this is why I'm here. This is much more manageable, and I am hoping to go through and 646. I thought we were doing a 546. Hey, whatever. Or is the time zones change? Do we get time zone changes here? Like, are we across different time zones here? I don't think we are. I doubt it. No. Okay. Let's take a look at Sparks and see what's there, and then I'm going to go over to Roseville and start things up there. So I'm not going to manually spawn anything here. I'm gonna. Okay, this is garbage. I don't want to do anything with this. That one train full of cars that aren't doing anything. I'm just going to delete it. I don't want to. Yeah, we don't need that crap. Goodbye. Just to make it look busier or whatever. No thanks. Sparks LLC, I don't know what the hell that is. Road Power, fine. So I don't see anything for locals here. Is the lights on in that tower too? Oh, I can't tell if they are or not, but I was going to say that's kind of cool. Okay, it looks like everything that we got going on right now is going to be inside Roseville, because I don't see anything other than stuff coming out of there. There's a lot of stuff for Roseville, but not anything else that I can tell at the moment. LRA 62. I'll take a look at that, but I don't know. Okay, so this is Sparks. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and bolster this up and see what this is about. Problem, it's got the word Sparks on it, which I don't like, because it's not going to be able to tell me what the hell Sparks. I don't like it when it does that. It should have the name of the train, not what is this called? LRA 62. Oh, okay, that's just another. I don't know what the hell that is, but I don't even see an LRA 62. I see an LRR 62. Confusing. Yeah, I'm not too sure what everything is there. I'm just going to relinquish it. Here, turn the light off. Like, when I see the word Sparks, that doesn't sound like a train to me, and yeah, who knows. Maybe I should have gone with the maybe I should have gone. Did I go with the experimental? Let's go with the experimental. We got time. Something tells me this is. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with the session. We'll try that. Something tells me it wasn't really set up for a session. Okay. Okay, so he's going. I remember seeing one of those like that. Engage auto, all routes. There we go. Now let's see what Sparks looks like. Oh, he's leaving. Oh, okay, he was waiting to signal. I gotcha. Where are you going to? Oh, OG. So he's got... So he doesn't have any fake stuff. He just has the... local supplies. Beats the hell out of me. Then what the hell? I'm still trying to figure things out here. Let me just double check here. Yeah, see all these? These are what's known as fake industries. So they represent various locations to basically screw around with at Roseville. Now, at least that's what that should be for. Otherwise, I'm not exactly sure what that's for. Yeah, let's just forward in here. The reason why I wanted to check out Sparks first was just to see if there was anything hanging around the yard here. A train of none. I love it. None don't mean anything. Oh, it's got other stuff in there too. North Platte. Oh, I don't give a rat's ass about that train. That train can get the hell out of here. I don't know if it's going to let it out, but I'm going to try. Is it me, or is these switches having a hard time? Okay, I did grab the handle, but doesn't like me grabbing the handle. It likes me going like that. Okay, fine. Now the question is it going to give me a signal? Out of here. So far, no. So let me give it a symbol it recognizes. Maybe it takes a minute or two before he will get a light. I don't know. I don't even know if that's a valid train, but... Hey! When you were just then, there are 2 spawn points up there. Yeah. Yep. What about it? Yeah, I know there's 2 spawn points up there. Where the hell is it? I think I had it there for a second. So, yeah. Yeah, half 5300, Elcourt 5300. Setro kind of tries to deflate. Setro won't spawn because there's a train there as well. I think it's on both of them. I don't know why this guy is not getting a light. Because I did put NP on that. Should North Platte not... am I not going towards North Platte that direction? East. I mean, there was North Platte on the train, besides none. What's WEPF? Yeah, some of these symbols are weird. Oh, okay. Do not run. Why? Why can't I? I don't need to run it right now. I don't need the traffic. But I'm just trying to get this guy out of here. He's doing a crew change. Or do I have to find the symbols that are at the end here and then try to figure out where everything goes, which could be fun. They should put guides with their when they have their territory. Just kind of like a basic guide of how to operate it would be nice. Which is okay. I'm not worried about it. It's I'm just seeing if I can keep up, which I should be able to. I honestly think this is one. Okay, I see ST. West Colton? What the hell is that doing that direction? Oh, okay. So, what you see here is a location where traffic for these locations come from. However, this direction is where North Platte and others should be able to go. Why I'm not getting a light, I'm not sure. I'll take a look at the routing in a bit. I'm not worried about this train. It could sit there, and I might even delete the thing, to be quite honest, until I get some real trains moving. Because that train, I don't know what the hell that is. Because I want to get, now that daylight's here, I want to start the locals. Why did you go past the signal? That's a little goofy. Okay, let me just delete that thing. I don't know if the signal's placed properly or what, but he went way too far. Okay. He's doing his crew change. Let's forget about him. This is that blank one again, right? Yeah, I don't care about the blank ones. I mean, I know it makes the yard look better and all that other crap. I don't care. Goodbye. I'll wait till I got some traffic to run. I don't know what the hell that is. Sparks. I don't know if those are industries. Let me see. Industry. CAC. Well, I guess it is. And it's a local freight symbol called CAC? Oh, well, that explains it. I'm going to use the, I think the depot maps will work. If they're compatible. If they're not, then I'll have to use their maps. I don't care about necessarily the depot maps either. But I'm going to try. If I have them. I don't even know if I downloaded them, to be quite honest. Roseville subtract diagram. Okay, that's good enough. That'll work. Alright, so I want to go into Sparks. You know, something tells me, actually, never mind Sparks yet. I should get Roseville going. I want to maximize my time here. So, what I'll do first, he's doing his crew change. So he's got local stuff. Or no, he doesn't. He's going away. This guy's got local stuff, so that's fine. And he calls himself LRA 62, which maybe he does. Maybe he's just a job. He's not necessarily a whatever, but so he's just gonna run out and do his thing. Okay, whatever. We'll figure that out. It's gonna take me a while to get used to everything. And I got a funny feeling I might want to have that last train come in, because I have one coming, I believe. Well, maybe I don't. I have one coming somewhere to something. I thought I saw something. Or am I thinking of the other one? I'm probably thinking of the other one. Yeah, I'm probably thinking, okay, it's this one I'm thinking of, the guy that's doing his crew change. Okay, so he's got a long ways to go. He probably won't even make it there today. So, let's go ahead and go... Ooh. Was that it? It's foggy down here. Okay. Okay, what do we got? We got some locals. That's nice. Yeah, this guy's all set to go. LR 62. LRA 61. I thought I saw 62. Oh, I did. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's the, is that the bowl? Is it? I'm not 100% sure. I'm probably looking the other way here. No? That is the bowl. That is the receiving. Oh, that's interesting. What's in the yard here? These freaking nun trains. Absolutely useless. Like, if you want to tag your own stuff, I get it, but... What the hell? Yeah, see, he's one for North Platte as well. Whatever. Okay, so I did have an MRV North Platte. The problem was it was maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it didn't want to. Okay, here we go. Question: why did you never get into Mohawk sub without Selkirk? I have Selkirk. Well, the reason why is this is basically its own system. Yeah, I was going to say trains that are there for decorations, which is stupid. Alright, so those are departing trains, which... I mean, I could depart any time. I haven't really... I really haven't thought about, what time I want to have trains scheduled to come in. I do have... Holy crap, I got a lot of trains that are ready, but where are the locals? Other than the ones that haven't been brought into receiving here. Alright, let me just see what's in the bowl here. Or not the bowl, what's the hump configuration. Well, that's interesting. Am I seeing something? Oh, there's a train going through. I was like, what the hell is that? I heard a horn too, and I was like, okay. So, okay, so these are my main line. North Platte. Okay, here we go. Fort Worth, yeah. Bakersfield, Barstow, Fresno, and Stockton. Okay. So I did see somewhere in the Roseville configuration, I saw something. It's not that. Yeah, these are the industries. As far as I know. Those are all industry tags. Which is kind of cool. So 300 to 402, I can build industries out of. Of course, I have none of these engines. I will slowly swap them out. Okay. So the reason why I do the little rename there is so he goes the other way. Send him back down. Now, I don't know how many we've got in there. Yeah, we'll keep them there for now. Why is that? Why is it? Okay, usually that wouldn't recruit for humping if I change the name. That is bizarre. It shouldn't be recruit for humping because I've got that changed. I don't know. Usually, if I change that name, it would do it. But anyways, let me just try it. Let's just okay. Give it to me. I was like, what the hell? Okay. I used to call it Humpty. He doesn't even have a name. See, now it's doing it. That's kind of weird because usually, I don't know. So I would take the last couple of letters off and then he'd become a hump. Yeah, now he's going for it. That's bizarre. I don't understand why I couldn't change it. Maybe because I had the word humper, which I never thought was an issue before. Okay, stop and hold position. Nope. Okay, relinquish next stop. Alright, he's fine. Yeah. Well, they're all together. If I'm not mistaken, 61 and 62 are combined right now. But this also blocks him, if I'm not well, see, because I saw this earlier. If you keep following 61 now, and I think it turns it into... So yeah, then it becomes 62. Then it becomes something else. So that'll separate it into the various different locals, I guess. They should be all joined together. Because those came in, those were like supply trains. What's interesting... I thought I saw it on one of these. I don't know what track I saw it on, but it was in the hump configuration. Stuff that's called slough is slough? What the hell? Oh, God. Vancouver, Washington. That's part of a local blocking. So you got DDD. What the hell's DDD with? It's an industry, but... Really? So what did it do? Just pull it out of its rear end? Man, I'm glad these guys make it so easy. It's a good thing I have the patience to go through all this crap. Oh, there it is. What's interesting is they're coming in on tags without the local symbol. Usually it'll have the local symbol on it. So, for example, those industries belong to that local. That's another one. Yeah, there's all kinds of different ones with industries here. But what I want to do is I want to go ahead and get one of these going. Split it up. I'm not too sure if this is also receiving. It should be. See, those have the proper symbol in front of it, which means they were purposely brought in. MGRVV, yeah, so okay, so that's a different one. Okay, so they all are. And Sparks ABC. Now, the one question I had is, as far as everything else, man, it's 10:24 already. Feels like I'm barely started. I wouldn't mind getting a local going. Get the hump going, and then get the one of the Roseville locals going. Go with this one. Now this is why Game Keller also has it manually spawning these, because right now it's totally up to the bingo ball picker, and that's, if I know, number one, it's not spawning them as rapidly, so it shouldn't be too bad. I can even go so far as to spawn everything manually if I really want to, and I may get down to that point at some point where I decide I can do that, especially because there's not that many trains. So we have 2 trains that are coming this way already, which is actually probably too many when I think about it. So I'll probably work on some things tomorrow to try to clean this up a bit. I want to see how the fake industries work, and I haven't quite seen that yet. If they're not even set up for fake industries, I don't even know what the hell they're for, but they're for something. And I'll show you what I mean. I'm not seeing them on these trains though, so I don't know what's up with that. All of these are just locals. But since they're in there, I could probably use them. I want to see that train. See what it looks like. And I might be rebooting this a few times. Like, I might have to do a little bit of work. Okay, so that's good. So, what just... Oh, it's this one. Jesus, Murphy. All these sunset trains. How many do they have coming out of here? Yeah, these are all locals too. Got some different stuff, but here we go. See those STs? Now the problem is they're doing more locals than that, though. Cars for West Colton. That's how the fake industries work. So if you look down here, and I don't know if they have it on this one or not. They probably don't. They're just putting them anywhere at the moment, by the looks of it. They probably have West Colton on another one. But the way the fake industries work, and I think I coined the phrase. I don't know if they got that idea from me or not, but so what happens is it takes an inbound tag train, and it actually gives it more than just a... I like these signals. Yeah, they're cool. It allows it to do more than just inbounds. Now the problem with this is I see a lot of local stuff as well, so we'll have to see how that goes, but so that's good. I do want that, and I can work with that. Oh, it's already humping. Oh, that's good. Ideally, I wanted to hump at night and switch during the day as much as possible, if that makes sense. That way I can keep an eye on the hump. I've also thought about starting like right from scratch, like a totally open field, and then just working my way. I've done that before too, which is another possibility. But there's probably going to be a few reboots of this. I'm just getting used to the territory, so it's going to take some time to get used to it. I got to go through some of the data. I'll probably do that during the week as well. Okay, so those are trains ready for North Platte. Yard Power, an auto train, We got more none crap, which is useless. Let's get the useless crap out of here. If it's just nuns, if it's nothing but none, I have no use for it. I don't know why it's there. I think the idea, none can work well if an industry tags. If an industry tags stuff for see, there's some more. What the hell? Yard power and none. Really? Like, does anybody ever operate these things, or they just throw stuff together? I'm not sure if that's actually supposed to be a train or not, or what the hell that's supposed to be, but I don't mind the yard power. I don't know why it's over there per se, but let me just go ahead. See, the way I had the original RTS system was I brought back empties to the yard like this. But I don't think I don't see how that's going to work in this system. I think that's just decorations or something. And they're just extra units that you don't need. Okay, so this is, okay, let me just see that there. So we got yard power, we got, so this is a departure yard. That's okay, just because it's going to North Platte, I guess. If it's got power hooked up to it, okay, I'll run it. But wow. All right. So my gut's telling me that this was all about running mainline trains and nothing else. Or they didn't get around to it or something, because nothing's ready. Yeah. That's the end of the yard, right? Okay. I got a bad feeling about this thing. No, that's LRA 61, but why do we have LRA 61 going from one area? I swear it was coming down a different track. Yeah, I see it there. Is that LRA 61 or is that 62? It's 61. What the hell? So it's divided there. So these are your outbounds. I guess. So far we got a lot of room. This is where I need my AI system. Because I'm afraid to run it. I can't run anything anyways because I don't have anything ready. What's over here? Okay, that's the rear. That's departures. Got a lot of trains that are just sitting here for departure, and there shouldn't be that many. This is where holy crap! I'm missing anything. Hey, Jeffrey. I discovered playing this route that it only actually sees 12. Yeah, I know it does. Auto has trouble here if you run much more than that and still occasionally run two at each other. The track assigned to the fake industries is at the end of the Valley sub. Yeah, and they're also at the other ones too. I created a Roseville industry and tagged all supply trains to that industry with all of the receiving yard tracks assigned to it. I got a much more even distribution of incoming cars that way and didn't have to keep humping the same track over and over. There are also apparently no actual locals out of Roseville. They are all turns heading to various nearby cities. Look at Google Earth shows that some of them do have rail cars so that they are getting serviced from somewhere. Maybe the Orville turn sees the Valley sub locals. Huh. Yeah, there's not that many trains. In fact, if I go to the one list here that was provided to me, so if I go into sheets, Joe Keller here, he sent me over, he's still working on this actually. Last opened by me at 7:27, so he's still working on this. But the number of manifest trains, it's not that many. Now, as far as the locals go, there are yard jobs. So you got LR62, which does start from Davis Yard, goes to Oroville, and it is a turn. 61 is the spark switcher. I haven't quite figured out how to get that to sparks just yet. I know something runs that way, I would imagine. That's the various locations. I'm not too sure because I wasn't too sure. He's, like I said, he's still working on this, I believe. But I saw North Platte southbound, which didn't make sense to me. I'm not too sure what eastbound, westbound, and southbound mean. Obviously directions, but I know where east and west are, but I'm not too sure what the southbound is, where that's going exactly, like which way out of there. So he's got the various yard tracks, and then this is an old RTS one. So he's got it where he's got the various locals like LRV 64, blah blah blah, and then that's interesting. I don't remember seeing that earlier. So here's oh, that's neat. I like this. I didn't remember seeing that earlier, so that's good information. I'm not sure what that is. He's still working on it, so yeah. And then it's some of the old ones, but then yeah. Like I said, this is going to take a while for me to figure out something, but that's okay. I'm up for the challenge, and a little work is okay. Plus, when you go into here, like say for example, if I was to, well, I know what all industry. So if I was to go into industry configuration, for example, and I click on local freight symbols, so now what it does is it shows, like, so it's kind of weird because, okay, so that one is serviced by a yard switcher, but then you've got these ones over here, which is LCAL 0312, industry name Hafid. What? These look like the fake industries, but I don't think they are. What is that? Outgoing tags. Yeah, that's in the middle of nowhere. I'm just surprised it has a train number to it. This I understand. So 61, 62. See, that's what I expected to see for the fake industries. MGRRV. Oh, manifest. GR. Okay. So, in other words, for Truckee, that particular train deals with it? That sounds strange. Either that or, okay, he does a set off at Truckee. He's got to do a set off at the yard there at Truckee. See, here's these little weird fake ass. I don't know what the hell. What? Why is this got local freight symbols when these are fake industries? As far as I know, they are. But again, I'm not sure. So if I switch it over to industry name for a second. Yeah, see, they all show up as LRA. So Roseville Fueling is a yard. That might be easier to see, actually, now that I look at it. Let me put this back over to... we'll do it alphabetical for a minute, and then we'll just go through them. So I see 61, 62. That's a yard. That's some type of yard switch. Are they using, like, these are actual train numbers way off in the distance somewhere, so they're actually... That's just strange. This is weird. I don't understand why they got symbols, because that just makes it confusing as hell. Because as far as I know, those are all fake industries. Some of them are But then again, I don't know. I don't know what the hell they're trying to do. That makes sense. So the vast majority is 61 and 62. So the hump right now is separating between 61 and 62, which it should. Okay, so I got this train coming in as well. Are these actual industries not too far away off the map that they're trying to simulate? Some of these other ones, like TKI and all that other crap? Is that's what I'm trying to think. Like, what the hell's an RCal 0316? Holy crap, that train's going fast. I understand those. West Colton and... Whereabouts is this train going, anyways? I'm confused. Where is this train going? Is this a departure yard or is it a receiving yard? I thought we were in a departure yard here. So wait a minute. Okay. Hang on a second. So you mean to tell me when a train just all of a sudden pops into the yard, it's going to just follow the switches? Oh, that's wonderful. I never thought of that. Oh well, I'll figure that out later. Okay. LRI 61, yep. Yep. Southbounds are west out of Roseville. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. What should come from each direction. Okay, gotcha. Hey, Scott. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't know. What I'm trying to figure out is how it's blocking as well, too. That, I can get that train out of there, wherever the hell I just threw it into. Where the hell did it go? Alright, let's... I want to see where we're at here in the yards. Okay, that's the main lines. Okay, south receiving yard, north receiving yard. Alright. Oh, I see. Okay, so I gotta get this to come down here. Preferably into the north receiving yard. Local yard office. Oh yeah, I haven't played around with the turntable yet. I don't know what track I just threw that into. One of these. I assume it's in one of those tracks, but I don't know if I have numbers on them or not. No, wrong one. Okay, there we go. High-speed refueling tracks. Did I just throw that down there? There's a train in the high-speed refueling track. Okay, whatever. Okay, so you got a switch caught against you or something here. Let's try to line you up. I don't know if I want to take you there or no. I want to. Well, I want to get you by the bowl. I don't think I want to get you there. Nope, I don't. Still getting used to this, guys, so. Should have called it first look. It's a really nice looking route, though. I'm really impressed with that. I haven't gone up into the mountains yet, or run a train or anything like that. What is it, 11:02? I feel like I haven't accomplished anything yet. That's okay. We'll get used to this once we get things sorted out, and then I thought there was going to be locals ready. I should have started in the middle of the night and then. Okay, here we go. I think we're going this way. If we're going this way, that's a good thing. So it's a lot trickier to get to the receiving yard here, which is okay. I don't mind that, because then I can have it set up like that. Maybe put some signs up so I know where. There we go. All right. So I'll take it down here. Then what kind of tracks do I have open here? Not much. Could go for that one. Car repair. Oh, we're almost done humping. As long as we're being somewhat productive, and there's probably a backlog, but like I said, I have little tricks to lower the frequency. So when we look at this thing here, so there's very little information about anything that comes from that. In fact, if I go to Sutro right now, there should be a train sitting there, totally turned off, which is fine because that means it doesn't spawn it. So the trick here is, if you want to get the frequency of trains down, you bring up, see there's a train here for that has well, it's got a bunch of nuns on it, which is fine. It's a useless train. I don't even know where the hell that one's supposed to be going. Well, it's going yeah, okay, whatever. It can sit here because what it does is it blocks an entrance. Man, that's just weird. So it blocks an entrance, and by doing that, it actually prevents trains from coming from that direction, which means in your AI traffic generation, you cannot you can't bring the. First of all, I hate this thing. I'll keep saying this until the Mobeta train spawner thing comes out, and even if it comes out, it can't restrict you too much, because although you would have scheduled trains, you do have the odd occasional not extra, but you have the odd occasional grain train and all those other things that do come into play. So you want to have a way of doing it, but doing it this way is not a good way. Like spawn random train now, I'll just pick out of the whole frequency thing and just say, yeah, okay. So the point of having that the spawn point here, having this, I don't know why a train's there, but I got a funny feeling it's to try to bring things up a little bit. Bring the frequency up a bit. Actually, yeah, I'll just leave it there for now. So Valley Sub has a little bit less. So out of all the trains it picked, it actually picked a train going into RV, which was interesting. But there's other trains it could have picked too, so yeah, whatever. So that's okay. Did he finish jumping? I think he did. What's going on down here? I saw like what looks like to be oh yeah, this did this the other day. It was doing like a three-way meet, because I had already ran it. Yeah, it takes a while for them to go through. Did I go the wrong way? Probably. No snow up here today for winter. Temperature's 28, just no snow on the ground. Yeah, there's another train. That's eventually going to be lit through here. But the traffic flow is not too bad for what it is. I'm okay for that. Eventually, I will go to the road of probably spawning all the trains. Well, not all the trains manually, but definitely the manifests. Elkhorn, Maine. Ah, coal train. All right. So yeah, way too many trains. So I might, I don't know. You know, just to throw a monkey wrench into everything. Let me bring up Sutro a little bit more. And the reason why I want to do that, first of all, Valley Sub's got nothing. So why is the frequency up so much? I guess it does, but way too many trains. Mixed containers. A few mixed freight. Whole whack of grain trains. Unit Beth gone. Well, I'm glad the frequency's low on those things, but yeah. It is what it is. I may even go so far as to create a system of having train spawns, because like was said in the comments, there's only about there's only a dozen or so trains a day. You know, it doesn't go much more than the teens, if that. So it really shouldn't have that much traffic, nor do I need to see traffic. I want it to be, you know, manageable and all that stuff. Right now it's kind of a mess, but that's okay. I don't mind cleaning up a mess as long as it's sustainable, which it is. We just got a lot of stuff to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, what is it, 11 and 12? Jesus, Murphy. Check the chat here for a minute. Doesn't want to keep me live for some reason, but that's okay. 66 customers, yeah. Game Keller has it down to 45, which I liked. What I do like is the fake industries. So the fake industries, like I said, the reason why that's in there, and I guess what happened was Depot took it out, and I believe Game Keller got some of the stuff from Depot. So what had happened, I like the fake industries. The problem is there's the number of trains right now is too bloated, which is okay. You know what these the problem with these stop and relinquish points is that you can never see where the hell they are, and they have never got around to modifying that as far as I know. Problem is getting the trains to, you have to keep it lined up so that it actually finds its way to the receiving yard. Feather River route. All right. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to trim what I got and then try to figure out building a local at least, or Something like that. Now the question is, what about trains that go to Sparks? So we have all these trains. What train goes down to Sparks? Is there a do I just have to run a particular train from here? So, oh yeah, there was that RV. If I did the RV SP. Or I put it on the front end of RVOG. Thing is, now, wait, do you have it so that in yours, and this is what I'm wondering about, or I call Wade, sorry, I know a Wade Keller, Game Keller, do you have it so that those trains in your particular configuration that work, do they actually go into the yard at Sparks? Or is that just something that you have to do? Because that's interesting to actually modify it so that it goes in. I think I went back to the old configuration, the original configuration. But there's the one train that would actually have a set off of the one local at least. And it's a daily, so at least I can run it there. But let me see what we got going on here. Sorry, I'm lost. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Yep, I went the wrong way. Okay. All the departures that have to come through, all that stuff. Okay, the trim's down here, so let me go ahead and so that's the other thing I'm going to have to use from your data is to do the maximums. I'll be using your sheet quite a bit, Game Color, for sure. And I'm kind of reinventing what do you call it? What's the term? Like I said, I like the fake industries. I got to refine that a little bit more, though. I do like the use of blocking here as well. Like, I'm not too sure what is best beneficial of having all the blocking or whatever, but pre-blocking is always nice. Okay, where is my trim? I thought I saw that earlier. I thought I saw it somewhere around. Maybe it's down here somewhere. Oh, yeah. Is that it? No, that can't be it. Yard office. Where's my trim? Okay, I gotta look at the ready tracks, I guess. Locomotive repair. Locomotive service tracks, wash track. It's not here. Or is it? No. I don't know why I keep on looking at those things. Snow removal shop. That's interesting. Do I not have switchers here? Oh, God. Okay, these are just DPUs. This is a departure, supposedly. Okay, local yard. Yard power, alright. I knew I saw some. Jesus, Murphy. Like, I literally have to go around with just those 2 units? Because they were attached to something else. I would have never noticed it before. It was Game Keller that had it. That's he had the. I'm thinking his world. He actually had the trim units. Okay. Let's set that as the lead unit. Let's go ahead and AI recrew that. And let's get us out of here. Notice I use AI quite a bit. And that's so I can try to simulate as much as possible the boy, there's not an easy way to get into that yard, is there? I probably have to go into here, right? Yeah. I don't know, I was gonna finish my statement and then I didn't. Do I fall through? Yeah, I thought so. I love switches on bridges. I have 5 customers inside RV yard limits itself. Again, the DV local handles them along with the others outside yard limits. Yep. You have 1 train that goes to Sparks. What train is that? Is it just MRVSP? If you run a train into the Sparks yard and back out of the east end, and the light on the yard lead is red, the train does not stop until it's past the light, which fouls the main. Yeah, I saw that earlier. I couldn't figure out what the hell it was doing because I had a train that I was trying to destine to North Platte, and I was trying to get it out of the yard, but it wouldn't ask for a light, and it did that. It actually went past the red line, and it just sat there. Your trains are... There is also a phantom signal underneath the bridge between the departure yard and the bowl. Oh, yeah. Oh, M. Fresno SP. M. Fresno Sparks, okay. I don't think it's on your list. At least I don't see it. What the hell is this? I just looked at this. I was like, what the hell is that? Come on, really? Oh. Oh my god. So what the hell is that supposed to be? I know it's Sparks, but come on. Was it just gonna go there and die? Like, I mean, come on. What is that? They actually got a fake industry for Sparks? Jeez. You know, I'm starting to like your system better. I think I'm starting to like your system better because this is frickin' weird. I could add fake industries later. You know. It's not that important. This is... Like, I'm starting to believe with... I'm starting to agree with Quincy on this one. Damn, now I gotta go and change everything if I do it. Like Quincy was saying, some of these are funky. Like, what the hell is a Sparks train doing in there? And you got trains. Oh, I understand with trains with none and all that, but oh man, I think there's more cleanup to do here than I realized. Yeah, because you run a train of Sparks, then what? You're supposed to retag it? To what? Especially when they're loads. Like, what? Trust me, I'm not giving up on this route. I'm really not. We'll make this happen, but guess what? This isn't like me ending Waycross. I'm still going. Hang on a second. let's get back to normal here. Or semi-normal, or better normal. At least Game Keller's got a lot working. He still has some work to do and all that, but I'm willing to just ride it out a little bit and see what happens. Okay. So let's forget this experimental stuff. And for anybody else, I would just try to go right from the beginning and just... Honestly, the fake industries, it's not that big of a deal. I'd rather have real industries anyways that work, not have this. This is crazy. I spent most of that evening just trying to figure out what the hell is this doing. That is just crazy. Okay. So let's start this again. I got a funny feeling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get rid of this. I have this file in my downloads, so I'll get rid of my hump, get rid of my traffic, get rid of my config. Now if I go into downloads, oops, wrong one. Let's try it one at a time. So hump, config, and traffic. Copy that. And there. So I brought it. This is Game Keller's. I'm bringing that back in. I'm not messing around with that. And with blah 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 blah. So that's Northern California. Okay, I gotta go the other way too. Or no, I gotta go here. I don't know which copy's what, so, and I didn't know if I had them or whatever, so train symbol routings. No, wrong one, that's a text file. Delete that. And then I will take the download again. I'll copy that. Then we will go ahead with which one do we want to go with here? I got confused. There we go. All right. Are you sure you want to? Yeah, no. I don't know why I didn't want to do that. And my back's getting sore. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? Jesus, Murphy. I love the fake industries. I really do. But when the fake industries don't make any sense, then we will just go ahead and do our own thing. Thank you very much. And I'll stick with what he's doing. Back to your world save that at least makes some sense. Oh my god. Show. What a dumbass. You just don't get it. Run8 is above your mental level. Okay, I thought that was funny. That's okay. You're still working on it. You have an excuse. You have an excuse. You're still working on something. You're not releasing this. I mean, it was experimental and I don't know which one I loaded. There was like 3 of them. It's great that they got the world saves, but they really got, like, okay, I'm experienced. I know how to run trains. I know, I know, and it's great because they got the maps, they got everything else. But one of the biggest criticisms that I see that a lot of people get, especially when they're coming over from stuff like Train Sim World, where you have to follow a bouncy ball around to know how to switch, which is a bunch of BS. Or, you know, activities, like scripted activities and all the other garbage. This is where Run8 is so good at, though, is you don't need the scripts. But when you have a new route, like me, something I'm totally unfamiliar with, I'm just getting familiar with, I still need some guidance. Like, help me. Tell me, you know, I shouldn't have to go to my comment section or talk to everybody to try to figure out what the hell the save file is. Now, Game Keller, him and I have been chatting back and forth, and if I had questions, we just chat back and forth. That's different. That's somebody who's providing something to me, which is great, and it's appreciative. But Run8's got these 3 files here, and I don't know what the difference is between any of them. I don't know how to operate it properly. I don't know what's supposed to go where, what trains go on what are all these little industries at the end of the track. I know what they are. But yeah, I understand. I can understand having a reason to send cars down for storage. The problem is when you say leasing track, the problem, Scott, was those weren't empties. That was a what looked like a mixed load train. It didn't even look like it was a load or an empty done in the system. It was just like it was there. Because I saw various colors. I didn't see your standard green and red. It had all kinds of mixed colors on it. It was unreal. So, anyways, we're back at square one here. Let's go ahead and we're going to use system time. Very nice. So, maybe I should have left some daylight on to kind of see what I'm doing. Oh yeah. All right. But that's okay. Destinations, industry tags. Okay. Oh, we're at Sparks. Okay, that's explains a lot. Okay, so there's a real trim. What's a UGN? I don't know what that is. I saw that before and I was going to mention about that, but... Engines. Are they mixing them up now when they actually do the tags? So the reason why the fake industries, just so you know, you'll notice actually they're mixing it up a little bit now, so it's not too bad. So maybe fake industries aren't such a need anymore. So you have your NP, like, see how they're all blocked? They're already blocked, so it kind of okay, PT. Ah, no, there. Yeah, see, that's what happens. So when you put tags on a train, what happens is they always put. Notice how the NP's at the front. So they start off with the loads, right? Now that one must have been going the other way, I betcha. Yeah, see, that's what they do. But you notice that they're all which is something that I'll probably end up changing, and I probably will put fake industries in at some point, but I'm not that worried about it, to be quite honest. So let me just take a look at the configuration again. Okay, so you got everything that, and the sparks going into 210. I'm not familiar with that one. I got to get used to these numbers still. What's out there right now? Oops. Oh yeah. Okay. So he's heading in the sparks. He's got some stuff for me down there. At least I think he does. Did I go the wrong way? Yeah, I'm looking the wrong way. Yep. That's where my screenshot came from originally. Yeah, so here's my supply for sparks, huh? I don't think there's anything else right now going, so I'm gonna have to build up a bit. Where's this guy going? Okay. Yep. So I'm going to do something interesting here. Watch this. Okay. Oops, wrong way. Yeah, you're going to put a light on. That's okay. We're going to head down here. We're going to try to hurry. Ah, crap. This is where I want to do it in daylight. Oh, there he is. Okay, okay, there he is. Okay, stop. Relinquish. All right, cool. Do not run. Okay. So, what you do, if you're not sure, because we don't think anything's coming from there, or at least that's what we're under the impression of. AI trained yeah. Blah, blah. Where am I here? Oh, I'm into the train types already. Okay. So, for Centro, bring it up. Bring it up to these. What'll happen is you'll start forcing your mixed traffic, all that stuff in between, at least for the time being. Although I might get to a schedule. I got a funny feeling I'm going to head that way, but if I don't, then I might. Yeah, I mean, it's literally a dozen or so trains. I might take that little bingo ball machine and shove it up their ass. Sorry. I do like this route. I shouldn't be so mean. But the Mobetta schedule system was something that was mentioned a few years back, and I don't see it. Okay, so you're coming. You're going to take a long time. So let's see what's going on at Roseville. I don't think there's much. It looked pretty empty. I like how it looks at night too. Look at this. It looks a lot more like a. Look at that. Doesn't that look like you're flying overhead? They really did it. They did a number. I noticed that right away the other night. Or last night when I was looking at it, and I was running it at current time, and I was like, oh, this is beautiful. So we got some things in here, but I don't think I'm gonna run a train from that. I'm gonna run this into the night, and then I might play around with a few things. North Platte. Okay, that's car shops. That's fine. North Platte, yeah. I don't think there's any local cars on your save, if I'm not mistaken. Antelope, okay, that's as far as you want to go. Yeah, I don't see any local cars here. It looks like just that one train that's coming is the only one, so I gotta get that into Sparks. Let me just check the thing here. Eugene, what about Eugene? Eugene, Oregon, yeah. Oh, okay. But it's called EUGN? They started dirty blocking with update 5. Yeah, and I like that update. Yeah. Yeah, I understand none can have a purpose. The problem is, and I know what you're saying, Scott, the problem is when you have a system that is supposed to be automated to do industries and whatever. Like when we had RTS version 1 beta or whatever the hell it was called, we used to bring empties back. So I understand that very well, that you can either have storage or you can have offload and all that other stuff, which is great. Problem is, this doesn't simulate it. It doesn't. The waybill system doesn't simulate it. And if the waybill system doesn't simulate it, then you have to get inventive, which is fine. It's okay to be inventive, especially if you want to do that, and that's cool. For me personally, though, I want a system that is basically either able to, within its limits, do what it's supposed to do. And that is tag trains and deal with, as far as industries, because you have the loading process, the emptying process, whatever. Fake industries was something that I added, I don't know, last year or a year before or whatever. I was first using it with Waycross because Waycross had all those tracks. So what happened was I started playing around with fake industries. Lo and behold, there was fake industries here. I saw them. I've never seen fake industries used before, so maybe it was an idea that they liked and they took it, or they just decided, maybe they came up with the same conclusion, hey, let's try this. Whatever. You know. So the fake industries, what that does is it forces, instead of having the tags, the dirty tagging is okay, where it mixes things up. But I find the fake industries went beyond that, because what it did was it really got into the tags. Like it really mixed things up. And I know that update. I remember that update well, because I thought, okay, this is cool, because then it started playing around with the loads and empties properly. So that was probably a relic from before. So maybe that's why it would work now, and maybe this is just an old relic. A relic save that they had. I don't know. But I want the system to be able to do what it's supposed to do, which means assign the tags, handle the industries. I would love it to go as far as to handle the train spawning properly, but it doesn't do a very good job of that. So I just thought of it. So you go with what you got, and then you find ways of faking out the system, which we have, and that's that little line that barely gets used, except for the odd whatever. So instead of having it do anything, because it's basically at the end of the line pointing to go off the railroad anyway, so it's either going to go into Sparks or it's going to go off the railroad. I'm not worried about it. I mean, it's physically there. It's basically a secondary line. So you throw a train in front of it, and I noticed 2 of their 3 saves had trains that were shut down. They weren't even started. They weren't even running. They were just sitting there. And I thought, why are these trains sitting here? shut down for. Because by rights, if they had spawned, the engines would have been running and they would have AI'd themselves and they would have gone into sparks. But they were sitting there. And I think they were trying to basically play the system the same way by making it as another choice. So when you make it as another choice, you're basically playing the system to say, okay, well, our limit software-wise is 60 minutes. So what happens is, we know there's only like a dozen trains a day. So if a 60 max, well, a 60 max means you're going to have 24 trains. It's too much. So if you got a dozen or so trains, what you end up doing, man, that's annoying. What you end up doing is you play the system. So now the odds are it's bingo ball odds. It's stupid. But the odds of that happening are a little bit, at least now it's. But I still eventually I want to put the schedule in myself and say the hell with this, because I only got a dozen trains to spawn, so it's not a big deal. But how do you get the nuns to retag themselves? You don't. You have to tag them. There's no way. There's no other way. Yeah, you gotta manually retag. Wait a minute. Nuns save me a lot of manual retags. Once spotted, they retag themselves once again as outbounds. Really? I thought you had to have the tag of the industry in order for it to tag. So if you have the word none that goes to any industry, it'll tag. Usually it comes up as a misspot. Oh, okay. So you're setting up a track to do them. Okay, I gotcha. Cool. No, it should just be EU. All the ones I came with the official UP designation tag. 2 letters, that's correct. 2-letter state codes along with Canadian provinces. None as an industry itself. Okay, well, I get that. That's cool. My God, it's midnight already. We didn't even run much trains, did we? Oh well, that's okay. Do I want to go to 1 a.m.? Yeah, let's go to 1 a.m. Screw it. What's sleep? Well, what do we want to do? This guy's going to take forever. So we're going to have to really build up things. Alright, so let me go into the sheets then. So we're going to be in the middle of the night, from what I can tell. Now I don't know the schedule times and everything, and I might start throwing things array here. So I'm going to go ahead and do another copy. 1 second. I want to see if there's anything else that I missed here that needs to be done. I think there's trains that need to be humped, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, we'll get these. We'll get these trains going. They're just going to go to main lines. There's no locals here, but at least we'll get them. We'll get them going. So yeah, I think the goal is going to be to run. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be working on my own save as of tonight. I'm going to start out with this, and I'm also going to do a copy of Game Keller's sheet. Then I'm going to start organizing something, because we're about 3 hours away from midnight. I do have stuff coming into Sparks. So it's going to take more than 24 hours, but that's okay. I think his time was like in the afternoon, so it was kind of like at the end of the day type thing. So probably a lot of them were already outbound. Oops. I missed something there. I got distracted. Yeah, I think it's okay. If not, it should stop anyways. I can't remember if it does or not. It's been a while. Alright. There's not too much in the bowl at the moment. RV64's got a fair amount. LRV64, what is that again? I think I saw that on the sheets. Maybe not there. No. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. So this one will be probably one of the first ones I do in the morning. No, that's neat. It goes to a reference. I want to see that for a second. I like the link. That's cool. Oh, the Sparks Yards locals. There you go. Yeah, I'll have to slowly copy and paste everything as I'm coming through them. Okay, so what I'm going to do from here, I'm going to go ahead and I will make a copy. We'll go RTS Roseville. And of course I'll have access to the original. So let's see if I can. Okay. So this is where we get into some fun stuff here. Well, that's well, it should be humping. It already is. Okay, good. So what I want to do is establish a schedule. I don't know when these trains actually do run, but I'm going to go ahead and create what I can find now. I assume all the trains. I didn't see the. Oh no, there's a Fresno, wasn't there? Fresno RV. Wasn't there a Fresno Sparks though? I thought there was. Oh, there it is, right down here. As needed, SB the. Ah, yeah. Okay. So what I will eventually probably do is the RV supply. I'll probably get the fake industries in. I won't have to do as many because there's not that many. It's not like Waycross where I had to do hundreds of fake industries. I'm gonna get the ones in that will give me these locations to where they're going, like North Platte and Oakland and all that other stuff. But that's not priority right now. I can go with what's already there and work with what's working, and then we'll take it from there. So I'm going to let's insert one more column to the right here, and we're gonna call that an R&D field. So for here, I gotta see how I want to do this now. Oh, it's a random. Okay. All right. I'm going to insert one more column to the right. That's duration, time. Ah! Undo that. No! You're supposed to do a time, not a random. Oh, I see. Undo that. So I've talked about this in the past. What the random number will end up doing, and I gotta see how this works again with the clock. But this isn't a true random number because it's on a spreadsheet. So you have to basically stop the clock or stop the system clock. Otherwise a pattern develops and you don't want a pattern. So what we want to do is we want to take that, Control C, and then Shift or Control what's edit space special? I think it's Control Shift B or something. Control Shift V. Okay, yeah. So we want to do Control Shift V, and you can see the time of 7:39 a.m. is there. I don't know if this will work again, but let me try. No, that didn't work. Okay. So Control C, Control Shift V, Control C, Control Shift V, Control C, Control Shift V. All right, we finally got something in the afternoon. Control C, Control Shift V, Control C, Control Shift V, Control C, Control Shift V. Wow, we got a lot of afternoon stuff going on here. Control C, Control Shift V. At 2:34 a.m. That's all right. Control C, Control Shift V. 8:24 p.m. Control C, Control Shift V. 10:46 p.m. So that's in fact becoming time. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the random value, which is basically the whole of the clock, 8:32, and I'm making a schedule up. Purely random. The colors you're seeing are just old values. And you can't do copy paste, and just you got to do it one at a time. And the reason why is because you're getting a truly random number by doing so. (11:02), Control C, 11:14. You know, that's pretty close, actually. Those supplies right there. So in the evening and at night, those particular supply trains will come in. But eventually we will have everything come in as supply trains. And then... Ooh, I don't know what that was. Let's... 3 p.m. Okay, so I'm gonna, I don't know what was there, but I'll go ahead and So now I take this one. We'll call this time. And I'll go ahead and take these two. Yeah. Okay, that's better. Where's my, oh, there they are. So yeah, just like that, then now we're looking at a schedule of everything that's coming out. So we've already spawned. What do we got here? Let's see what we got here. Do we have an do we have a RVWC? I wonder if we do. I don't think we do, but we can find out. Because we are 923. Let's see what's in the area here. Actually, I'll let you guys watch this for a minute. One of those tracks is looking like it's getting a little full here. Oh, never mind. Interesting. There we go. Sometimes that gets harder to see. Okay. Give me a few minutes. Actually, I'll check the chat real quick. And then, but we're off to a really good start. It's much better using his data than trying to figure out what the hell's going on with the other. Fake industries can come later. That's not major. And I think that was the only reason why I went back and I thought, yeah, let me try it. It's just like, no. Didn't get it. Yeah. Oh, speaking of trains. Oh, that one's coming in. I thought there was, I thought you said that they were manually spawned. Sunset. Let me see this for a minute here. Oh, there's some in here. Yeah, I thought they were manually spawned for some reason. I didn't expect to see any. Oh well, we'll figure that out. There is, I know he's got some of these in here that are like, which one is it? I saw it. Was it this one? Valley sub 5300? No. I'll have to spreadsheet and go through a lot of the data. If I do this on the weekend, I'll put my son to sleep. So those are spawn trains. But then we have these ones here. Well, I gotta deal with that. He coming in. What is that? HKRV? Hang on a second here. I want to see that for a second. Where's that train coming in? I don't want any more. I want to manually do it. Yeah, go! Where'd you go? Okay, what train are you at? Here. Nope. Be gone. Okay. Yeah, I thought you were manually spawning him. I was surprised to see a train come in. I'm like, what? I know some trains, like the intermodals and stuff like that, but I thought the manifests were manually spawned. Okay. Yes, 1 a.m. CSS location. Ah. Oh, that's okay, cause I'm already running now. I'll update them. That's not a big deal. Yeah, and I think I know where that is, because if I'm not mistaken, I saw it on. So, for example, let me see if I see this right. Okay, let's see this. So if I go into here, yeah, mixed freight's off there. Oh, I see. So you got it on this one. Oh, you can spawn them. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's just Sunset that's doing it. Central we're not worried about, because we want to try to spawn as much as we can on Central, because it's okay. I know what's going on. This one here is popping up, and then it's here. So that's fine. Don't worry about it. Like Quincy was saying. Not a big deal. Yeah, I'm going, like, basically right now I'm already running. I'm not gonna stop it again. I'm gonna let that hump roll. I'm gonna let everything else go now. I mean, I suppose I could change the. I guess I can change the configuration as we go along, because I have no reason to change the configuration until I get into Fake Industries, and then I can even share them with you if you want to go that way. But I'm not worried about Fake Industries. That's the least of my. The hell am I? Anyways, I deleted that train, so. So, yeah, where was I in the hump yard? Receiving yard, hump yard, somewhere around there. Ooh, am I in a departure? What the hell am I? There we go. I just want to make sure I don't overload the tracks. So, yeah. 12:32, we got another half hour to go. So looking at this isn't too bad. Now what I'm going to do too is I will put a random variance in here as well. But for now I'm going to leave that as is. The random variance is I have it on some of my other sheets. I got to figure out how I did it. But I think what it is it's a multiplier of a random number. I think I multiply a random number. I take this and I multiply a random number by a random number to get a variance. So when you multiply twice, or a random number to the second square or whatever, you end up getting a very small variance. And it worked pretty well when I was doing it before. So I think I might try poking that in, but for now this is a good look at everything. I want to keep everything with the color codes here. Okay. Oh, I see. One's going the one direction and one's going the other, and then the other's a supply. That's a through train. Okay, I get it. So yeah, you get two opposing trains, and then here you got like 3 trains in a row. Of course, I probably have too many trains in here. Well, there's as needed, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, I'm already over the limit. Oh, the real trains are real trains, right? What were you saying about these, Quincy? Was it 12 trains or something? I think I got more than 12 here. Actually, I got 23. Well, the other ones are the Yeah, these are all the random things that could pop up. Is there more than just the 5 and 6? I thought there were some other passenger trains too. They probably don't work right anyways, but I never got to play around with the turntable. I meant to do that. Why is it retracted? Oh, okay. 23 is correct. It's normal. All right, awesome. But there's also, yeah, and then there's a couple intermodals, I imagine, too. What about the intermodal? I thought I saw a bunch of intermodals or something. Yeah, there's a couple. Okay, there's a couple. Yeah, and then there's a couple on the... Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I thought there was some... And then the others are as needed. Locals. Daily except Saturday, I guess. Oh yeah, and the auto train. That's it. That'd be all of them. And these ones I have currently spawning, but I think I will... It's kind of weird because these ones I can, like, really... The problem is... I personally, I think what I will do is I will... You guys will have to help me out with this, but I think I'm going to turn the spawner off. And I think I'm just going to manually spawn. Because that thing's a piece of crap. It really is. And it's hard for this route. Because what I'm thinking is you have all these other potential symbols as needed, right? But over here... You've got trains that you got the supply trains. You also have some trains that what was it? I thought there was a train you guys were saying, one of you guys were saying something about Fresno Sparks, I think. Oh, there it is, right there. Duh. Okay. Gotcha. What I'm thinking, although those are actual symbols too, I got a funny feeling there's a transfer. And the one I'm thinking that does that, yeah, is this one. So, this train right here, if, and I do mean if, I can get, can a train depart Sparks going east without that light ever actually clearing? Because I tried getting the one train out of there, and it went past the red signal, like you guys were saying. I'm just wondering about that one. Hey, did my hump end? Oh, goody for me. Wow, it's 421. Because it would be nice to have it actually show up into that track, at least to set up an arrival track for it. This guy's going to come in, but we'll make sure he has a track set for him. Because we'll always pay attention to what's happening here. Now, man, I'm really holding my bladder. Trying to hold it for another 20 minutes, but I don't think I'm going to make it. Oh! Yeah, no. Okay. Just 5 and 6. That's all. Okay. Turning the spars off here is viable. That way it keeps the headache down and gives you basically control. Yeah. You would have to do it manually. I'd have to do what manually? Okay, I'll take a look, Scott. It turns green if auto hasn't already routed something else by. Oh, okay. So if it goes through it, then we could possibly save it, as long as I'm paying attention. So if it goes through it, then I just take the train manually and back it up, and then turn it to the AI again, and hopefully it'll grant us a signal. I think that's how that would work. Sorry, what were you saying, Scott? HKWCRV. Oh, yeah. X. Okay, green. And then spark. This makes sense now. Because so what's happening is this particular train right here, and that's got to be set up into the. So our RVOG. I don't know if I don't know, game, if you have it set up so that if you do have RVOG, is he gonna go into the yard to work? Because if he does, that's a bonus. I know he doesn't have anything. At least I don't think he does. But let me just double check on that. I don't think he has anything at the moment, but I may at some point get him to have something. RVOG, Elkhorn. Whoops, wrong way. That's Elkhorn, you idiot. Oh, RVOG's okay. RVOG is just a train that we make, so we can put it with anything, which means we can take all those and bring them down. Does Fresno come into here and work, or is no Fresno supplies? But RVOG can also bring in anything else that comes here as well, which it might if I do things, add a little bit more detail to them. So yeah, the times. Speaking of the times, let me spawn a train or something. It's 9:46. 9:46 on the clock. That is. Oh, I gotta see. Sorry, I gotta see if these guys are. Yeah. I won't worry about it too much. I'll see if there's these trains around, because we started around that time, so I'll see if there's a PT and a WC. I think there might be. I don't see anything. Oh, there's PT. Oh, that's an inbound. Okay, never mind that. The hell's a departure yard again? Oh, it's coming up. Okay. It's on the other side of the bowl here. Let's see what we got. I don't think we got anything into departure yet. Nope. Nothing in departure. Oh, we got something. I think. Nah. Okay, I got nothing ready for the departure yet. I just have to keep pumping. But the question is, where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? We still got plenty of room. Probably don't have time tonight, but I'll get it started anyways. Oh yeah, I saw some WCs in there, and PTs. It's not much of them though, so I'm not too worried about it. I think I'll worry about the next day stuff. It might take a little while to build up, but we'll see. But at least then we can control what we're spawning, and then in the early morning hours I'll be able to start switching it out of sparks. Then the real test will begin, is the industries. But we got 45 industries now again, so that's good. Okay, which way did I send them down? I think it's all the way down here, isn't it? Yep. Okay, let's throw that. But you can tell I'm having fun. And the cool thing is, I might have time to set things up in the middle of the night while things are humping. I might be able to do that. Because there's not much in the middle of the night. So let me see how what the density's looking like right here. 617, 726. Okay, so let me ask you this then, Quincy. I think I'll be able to last till 1. The bladder's holding. Oh, hang on a second. I'll check the chat here. Okay. You can also take control of the switch and manually flip it and give it a restricting and it will go. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Back in from lease, yeah. Also for cleanouts, repairs, general prep before they auto retag for new customers, hence use. Thing is, what generates the nuns? So do you actually have none as a tag coming on some of your inbound trains? The only reason why I'm saying is because I think the way the nuns were set up were just on trains because they were never tagged. But, yeah, the car shop tracks, they can actually, if you have the frequency down enough, it can actually I think you have to do like one every 99 minutes or something like that. This thing is really freaking me out every time I look at this. I don't know why it buffers so bad. Yeah, I gotta get the regular industries going and everything else going the way I want it first. I can have fun with sheets. See, the difference between having something like this, and I kid you not, this is so easily manageable. I was going to ask you something, Quincy. It's 12:55. I'm going to shut her down in about 5 minutes. Out of that train list, obviously these are all daily. There's a couple obviously there's some as needed, like supply trains or whatever, but we'll and those trains are actually really as needed, or are they dailies, or are they just made up symbols to bring in stuff? I mean, I'm just curious about that. I'm just curious about the frequency. I can see that being the same, like a transfer or whatever, but that's an actual symbol, because I think we talked about it. But the other thing that I'm looking at, when I go back to this, all these trains here that have symbols, what's the likelihood of a train being required in an as-needed case? So, like on Donner Pass in a given day, what are we gonna see? Are we going to see a couple grain trains show up? Maybe a coal. I guess at different times of the year you'd have the empty grains, so that would happen. That could happen actually because they're empty grains. I was gonna say before, like the fall, after grain harvest and whatever, and then they would come back. I think almost right away. So you'd have, where the hell's the loads? They take a different route. I find that kind of weird. That's interesting. I guess the empty ethanols is the same thing, I suppose. Oh yeah, the intermodal trains also work sparks too. Those tracks. That's correct. So do you have it? Do you have it set up? Do you have it set up, Gamer, to where you actually have some of these symbols triggering an entry into Sparkshard? I'm just curious about that too. I don't know how it would work with these extra digits though. That don't matter anyways. But so obviously, so let's say G2 NP. Yeah, there's other NPs that just keep going, isn't there? Yeah, that's hard. That's a little harder to. You got to be careful with that because you might want to do it manually as well, like was suggested, which is possible, as long as you remember to set it up that way. I guess it's pretty easy to set up. Now, does auto, like if I have to shut off auto when I put that restricting signal on? Let me just try that for a second. Oh, okay. That's right. You can. Oh yeah, I gotta take the manual off and then. But if I want to, I can go like that, or I can put them both on restricting. So I have to make sure, if I understand correctly, that this train here, like SP could in theory set itself up to the main yard because they're all going to Sparks, but if I had a main line, then I would have to do that. Wow, it's 1 o'clock already. I'm just going to keep that on there. I'll keep the restricting signal. Actually, I will. Yeah, I'll turn that red because I don't think auto will interfere in that. Well, if he does, I'll keep an eye on him, but. No, I understand about. So how does that train enter Sparks though? Because it recognizes SP, and then it'll line itself in automatically. That I'm just curious about that part. E-Sparks. I'm confused about that. So if he's entering the yard, auto should line it up. Just like how it's lined up now, because it was actually lined up by a train that I had going here. Well, I guess that answered my own question, because the train that's here... Hold on a second. I'll know this in a minute. It's always based on the symbol. So if I look at this train... Yeah, crap. Where the hell's my train? Oh, there he is. Ah, crap! I forgot the name of it. Okay, well, it had SP. I remember it having SP, so it does line itself up. So I don't need to do this. It will light itself up properly. Now, the ones that work the yard, I have to make sure they do it manually, because unless I have it set up for that particular symbol, they're not going to go into the yard. If I understand correctly. Do not run. Oh, okay, cool. Yes, see, you edited the auto file? Oh, okay, so you edited the auto file for anything that works Sparks, like, so including some of the through trains that work Sparks, they will go into Sparks? If that's the case, that's cool. Because I am using your file, so that's a bonus if that's the case. I'll take a look at it. Let me just take a quick look at it. I gotta get going to bed pretty soon, though. Else I'll disrupt my sleep patterns. Let me see this here for a minute. I'll find out. Okay, 2 Valley sub. From Valley Sub Y to Main eastbound. ZZ. Roseville receiving yard. Oh, nice. Sparks Auto Yard. That's cool. Okay, so those are in. I'll have to check the symbols again. But I might be able to add... Yeah, he's got, but hold on, Bill. He's got his own special file that does that. So you have to add those in. I'm using, if you look on my Discord, you'll see it. Gamer Keller actually put it on the Discord. because I just want to check something real quick here. Let me see what that scheduled manifest is that works Sparks Yard. Okay, so that's an OG. Works Sparks. That's the only one that works Sparks, I believe. No. So NP does as well. So OG, NP. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so that's that. Now let's see about the train list. Aha! Okay, I can add NP right to it. Actually, no, I can't, because that would override that. So I can't do it. I gotta do it manually. Ditto with that. Okay, that's not a problem. So if I do want to use the as work or the these particular instructions, if I do want to have something work, I'm going to have to manually find a way of doing it, which is okay. But I'm honestly, to avoid that altogether, I would probably just go ahead and run one of these. I mean, it's just a hell of a lot easier. So I would go ahead and I would run yeah, I would go ahead and I would run, if I have anything that comes up in there, to do it the same. But this works out just as well. This makes actually, if these are actual trains, then just run them like that. It's just as easy. Let them figure it out. Instead of complicating things. There's more stuff to worry about. Anyways, okay guys, I hope you enjoyed it tonight. It's going to take a while. I'm going to probably do a lot more live streaming throughout the week as well. I'm just thinking as far as tomorrow. I might be on a little bit tomorrow night. Probably tomorrow night, I would say. I'll be on for a bit. And just trying to think here. I mean, pretty much Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I've got Sunday would be nights, so it would be prime time after same time. But of course, I'd have to end it at 11. And then Monday, I would do the same thing. I'm just trying to think as far as my schedule goes. Yeah, Monday I'll do the same thing. Tuesday, I would do the same thing. Wednesday, I'm going to give myself a day off, since I do watch wrestling that night. If I want to do anything beforehand, which I can do before 8 o'clock, I'm going to use that for checking out Sim Rail or just do something else. Just to get my, not to burn myself out. I'm just thinking out loud here. Thursdays, actually Wednesdays and Fridays I'm going to take off. because Friday I spend time with my son and then I watch wrestling again. So the wrestling nights, Wednesdays and Fridays, those are nights that I'm not going to do it. And also the occasional Saturday or Sunday, depending on a wrestling pay-per-view, I will not be streaming. So wrestling is going to not only what happens with us here on Wednesdays is we'll watch wrestling in the prime time, but I won't see Emmett until he comes up during prime time. So what happens is in the evening I have all this time, but I'm going to keep this at the schedule. So to make it simple, most weeks I will be on at 9:15 p.m. to do Run8 5 days a week, which will give me probably close to 12 hours. So I should be able to get through the schedule rather quickly. Saturday nights will be the big night. Those will be the ones where I stay up a little bit later. Other nights, it's just going to be like Friday night's a no-go. What do you have out of the Valley sub that goes to Sparks? Because I was looking at his and I don't think he had anything that went off the Valley sub and went down to Sparks. But I don't know. I can't picture the North Platte stopping for pickups. As a rule, that's one of the largest ABs, and they're usually planned no stops outside fuel and crew, especially so soon after leaving RV. I don't know. Beats the hell out of me. That was just the schedule data that these guys had, so I don't know. I just go with what I see. Anyways, it's getting late. I'm gonna end it for now. But how am I at? Anyways, I'm like 10:14. Man, those trains take a long time to get through. Huh? Holy crap! What does it take? 5 hours for a manifest train to get through? I guess it would. That is crazy. Anyways, yeah, I'll save that overwrite. Cool. Okay, so Run8's back as a regular feature. So like I said, every day except Wednesdays and Fridays, you will see me here 9:15. I'll let you guys know. And that's when will be running the server, hopefully by the end of February. Worst case scenario, March, if all goes well. Honestly, I'm over 90% confident things will go well. I don't see why not. As far as I can tell, I can do this in 24 hours. This isn't going to be a problem. So, and then who knows what happens with Railroader down the road and all that other crap. That might divide my time a little bit more. But anyways, that's it for now, guys. Have a good one, and we will talk to you later. We'll see you.